I've had the philosophy since then of experimenting with various sorts of learning approaches online and also marking approaches. With now about 15 years of experience, I actually have got to the point where I have not actually marked a student's physical paper. The last time I did that was before the Sydney Olympics. I also experimented with online examinations back in the mid-2000s, wiki-based type projects back in the also the mid-2000s, online discussion forums. So I've actually experimented with a lot of these methods, and we just try to put together which are the appropriate tools to try and gain a creative learning experience, but also mainly to get the students used to actually communicating through that environment and also creating knowledge, either together or as individuals through that environment. I've experimented pretty well with most tools in terms of management and submission. So looking at all the digital Dropbox, looking at GradeMark, looking at ways to be able to mark and deliver results online. In terms of actual learning tools, wikis are a tool that I've used quite a lot for projects and for presentations. I've also encouraged the students to use various different applications such as SlideShare and Prezi. And as I said earlier, I've also used discussion forums as well. With the online presentations, but also the wikis, I find that the students somehow tend to be a great deal more creative than just doing a straight PowerPoint type presentation, because they have to embed the presentation within a much larger storyline. So what you're finding is that you find a lot more creativity. The students, for some reason, seem to present quite differently when they have a wiki or they actually have that behind them or with them. It's also very good in terms of the students being able to communicate when they're not here. So they go to wherever they're working or wherever they are, they can all communicate with each other. They can collaborate to create materials, can be pages for an assignment, can be presentations together. It can actually be a chunk of whatever the class is about. Often in the classroom, only a few people are speaking. So you can actually have forums or spaces online where everybody can participate, and you can encourage them to participate, and you know that they've participated because you can actually see their feedback. You need to understand the applications and what they can do. Certain wiki tools are very flexible, so you might be able to have conversations, you might be able to write up documents, you might be able to connect them to Facebook, connect them to Google, put photos in, attach spreadsheets or whatever. Some tools though are very restricted. It's just a case that you can edit and put in text and that's it. So as someone using blended learning, you need to know what all of those things are and how they fit in with what you're offering as a teacher or as a knowledge integrator. As part of the blended learning approach in the School of Business here at UWS, we are setting up a new community of practice. It's the Educational Innovation Community of Practice. That is set up so those of you who are interested in blended learning issues, innovations in education, technology, curriculum development, educational spaces, delivery, setting up strategy in terms of learning approaches and delivery. The community of practice is the place for you to come along and to learn and to share your ideas about this very fast and exciting developing area.